What's up, people? What's up, people? Welcome to the second day of the road to 28 of rating in CESCOM. In the first day, we won 38 points of rating, which is fine. But okay, it was more or less easy because in the first games I have not the typical K of just 8 points per game. So in the first game with a new account, I have the possibility of getting more points in each game. But okay, let's try to earn more rating points today. So okay, let's start the game. Okay, now first game, searching for a. I always play 3+2. I like 3 minutes plus 2 seconds. I prefer 5 minutes, but not so much people accept the challenges in with more time in the clock. The majority of the people prefer to play just games of 3+0 or 1+0. So it's not easy to find games playing 3+2, but okay, we find a game. If we win this game, we are going to earn 18 points. Okay, e4 against e4, we're going to open with g6, trying to play a fillet or a pirk. Okay, here you see the clocks, you see the names, you see my face, you see everything, so everything is fine. Okay, and now a sniper trying to open the g7 bishop. That's named the sniper defense. We play g6, bishop g7, and later c5, trying to open this bishop. Okay, knight f3 is not the most ambitious move, because here we can just capture and we are in a normal Sicilian, so everything is fine for black. Okay, maybe bishop b7, now we're going to make a normal development with knight f6, sword castle, maybe d5 can gain in just one tempo, the queen can be developed to c7, b6, but this is one of the not strongest weapons against the sniper. Okay, knight here is again not the most ambitious move. No, maybe yes, knight f6 look fine. Maybe for this challenge I'm going to play always the sniper, because I can play sniper against d4 and I can play sniper against e4. So why not? Now I think that e6 followed by d5 is fine, trying to break the center, and now d5. He can go long castle maybe, and there, okay, he take there. Yes, like I say, it's not the most ambitious play for black. And here I don't know if capture with the knight or capture with the pawn. Because okay, if I capture with the knight, knight takes, pawn takes, long castle. Maybe d4 there. Okay, d4 doesn't work. Okay, I'm going to capture with the pawn just to keep pieces over the board. Could be a little bit strange because okay, take with the knight can open my bishop, but this knight is not good place here. So I prefer just to keep pieces over the board and bring all the tension. Okay, now I'm not threatening so much, but okay, maybe one day rook e3 could be a possibility. Now a5, a4, for example. Okay, I think that knight g5 was better before. Okay, bishop g5, he wants to, I don't know what he wants to, okay, maybe he wants to capture on d5, and if I play bishop e6, he wants to play knight c5. So what I can play? Maybe bishop f6, queen f6, no. Oh, okay, he's coming with knight d5. So I don't know, because bishop e6, knight c5, d4, I don't know. Okay, knight b4, maybe not, knight b4, a3. I have no idea what to do. Rook e5. Yeah, why not rook e5? Yeah, maybe f4. So yeah. But I didn't want to play bishop e6, and d4 is not a possibility. So yeah, hard decision. Very hard decision to do. Yeah, I have a bad position now. Okay, let's try to play active with bishop f5, followed by rook c8, knight b4, and give the d5 pawn, but at least play active in the king side. That's my only hope. Okay, I lost the battery in the mobile phone, so let's charge the mobile phone. You can have camera for the. No, I doesn't lose the battery. My mobile phone just go out. Okay, let's put back again the mobile phone. I don't know what happened with the mobile phone, but I lost the camera. But okay, here you are watching the game, who is the most important, and you are hearing me. That's enough. Okay, let's just share the camera again. Okay, now I have the camera again. I think that, yeah, finally I have the camera again. So just put the camera fine, and let's still continue. Okay, yes, I just have 1 minute. The camera is not focused, so camera be focused. Okay, now Okay, the camera is still being bad, but okay, finish the game and later we're going to fix the problem with the camera. Okay, now he's threatening there, so queen takes d5 is the only move. The camera is still being bad, I don't know why. Okay, yes, okay, the camera is fine. Doesn't care. Now knight takes d5, only move. Okay, I have a pawn down and I have a bad position. Okay, bishop c2 is a nice tactic, because if he captures with the king knight b4, but I want to play more aggressive at that. I want to play, I have rook e1, 2, king d2. Okay, I'm going to go with rook c8, just improving the pieces, and now knight b4 is coming, bishop c4 is coming. I have a great position. And my pawn sacrifice of rook e8, bishop f5, I think that was fine. So yeah, I have a good position now. Rook c8, yeah, I like my position. Okay, I don't know what he can do, but maybe because c3 doesn't work, because knight b4. If a3, my threat is bishop c2 or knight b4. I have these two threats. Bishop d3 doesn't look fine. Okay, maybe bishop d3. Okay, let's put out the arrows. Bishop c3, bishop takes, rook takes. Okay, bishop c3 was good. And now rook takes, knight b4, king d2. No. Okay, just keep the bishop. No, okay, just capture there. Maybe keep the bishop was a better option. Yeah, I think that bishop b6 was stronger, because if rook c5, I have b6. But okay, now he can defend here, and I can just grab the pawn and recapture the material. Because of course I wanted more. I'm looking for a more advantage. But okay, that's what I have, so I'm not going to cry. So just return, and we have the same pawns. The only problem is my time, that I have just 10 seconds in the clock, and my opponent have more time. Okay, he's entering here, so just eject the bishop. Looks nice. And I want to play b6 to can play a5 later and a6. Yes, that's a good idea, because if he enters here now, the c2 pawn is falling. And I'm going to play, okay, he can play c3, attacking my knight c6. And now I want to play a5, a4, and a3, trying to open my g7 bishop. The g7 bishop is very important in the dragon and in the... Well, I play a sniper. So my goal should be open the bishop. Okay, a5, followed by a4, a3. a4, a3, and yeah, and my plan is very easy, and I don't know what he can do. Maybe bring the rook here, but I don't know. Or knight. Okay, knight is not a bad plan. Okay, knight d4, a little bit strange. Okay, I'm going to capture, and now rook. Oh shit, a4. Just still pushing. Okay, he's going to run with this pawn. If he plays, okay, so I was thinking rook c6, but doesn't work. Now I'm going to play bishop takes d4, if I can, of course. If not, no. So I'm going to play bishop d4, attacking the rook. I have on mind take on b2 too, or rook e2. Rook e2 is annoying maybe. If he plays rook d6, bishop b2, and if he plays rook, okay, weird move, but okay, I can take, and yeah, rook b4, attacking the bishop and attacking the pawn. Ah, he have an idea, yes. Ah, I had a3 was stronger. Shit. h4. I don't know what to do here. Okay, he can play b3. I should capture, give the check, and go back with the bishop. If he plays bishop b7 now, there I can capture, so I don't know. Okay, fuck. Okay, easy move. Just making the draw and forgetting the problems. Okay, draw or not, because his king is very, very far from the... Okay, I'm going to cut his king and just advance my king. Okay. His king is cut, so my only option... Okay, I can go for this pawn. No, fuck. I should play rook c4, king f6 and try to win this. Ah, no. I play wood. Because now this pawn, the g2 pawn is going to be lost. Or not. Okay, rook here now. Okay, f5 and rook takes g2. Okay, fuck, I missed this move. F6. Okay, this is going to be a draw. Pawn takes, and now looks like it's going to be a dead draw. Or not, let's see what happened. King, rook here. Okay, now looks like it's going to be a dead draw, yes. But okay, I'm going to try to win that seat. And try to enter in a... Okay, now rook here. Okay, now it's a draw. I had maybe some options before, but now all the hopes are dead. Now I have no way to win this position, of course. It's impossible. Yeah, I can win that seat. Okay, let's make the draw. I lost 2 rating points, but okay, 2 rating points is not important because we're going to win the next game. So let's still gaining rating. Okay, here if I win the game, I'm going to earn 19 points of rating, so let's win the game. We are going to play the sniper in all the games. Why not? And now, okay, now I don't know what to do. I can capture here. Okay, I'm going to capture. Why not? And now d5, no, knight f6. Just play more flexible. Now b6. And I'm going to place my pawn on d6 to have this bishop completely open. So now d6. And I'm going to play with knight d7 and e5. Okay, good prophylactical move against e5. So I'm going to play rook e8 to help d5 to advance. Queen b3, and maybe I can play... I don't like so much e5 because he can place a rook there. He has some initiative. So just still placing well the pieces with rook c8. But okay, he's going to make the same with rook d1, and now my options of break with e5 are more or less over. Okay, I have an in-friend request. Okay, accept the friend request. Yeah, I don't know who is my plan. Maybe in 84 trading some pieces because I have less space with the pawn on d6 and white having the pawn on d4. So I'm just going to trade some pieces. Okay, just move the camera a little bit to be in the center. Okay, no, I still without being in the center. Now I'm in the center of the camera. Okay, bishop c4. He's attacking f7, and I think that I should play d5 one day. Maybe now is the time to play finally d5. Because what? Yeah, I have no more. Yeah, I should play d5. And okay, I have bad bishops. Here white is better because simply he have better bishops than me. Ah, fuck, I blundered the pawn. Shit. Okay, okay, Miguel, let's focus because if not, I'm going to lose the game. I'm going to lose so much rating, and if I lose rating, it's impossible. So, focus. Okay, I can just give the pawn. I want to give the pawn. But if not, I'm going to lose some... Yes, I exchange and a pawn. So maybe I should just give the pawn and break the position with e5 and try to draw the queen's endgame. That's my only hope. Here d5, e5, trading pawns and trading pieces and trying to draw the rook endgame. Why not? Yeah, it looks like a good strategy. When you are pawn down, you should try to trade the other pieces and play the rook's endgame, who is the easiest endgame to draw with a pawn down. Of course, depending on the position, but the rooks offer the most draw with chances compared with the rest of the pieces. The queen endgame, more or less, you can hold it. Especially depends where are the pawns. If the pawns are in the same... If the extra pawn are in the same side of the king, it's harder to win. But okay, here I'm active. Maybe instead of capture, he can just activate the rook. Then I can take here, or if no, e4, I don't like e4 because my principal goal is open this bishop. Okay, he played rook c1. Yeah, I don't care so much about that move. I'm going to capture here, and if he captures with the knight c5, trying to close files and jump into d3. And if he captures with the pawn, okay, he can capture with the pawn, of course. And there, I don't know, maybe knight here to go to d5 one day. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Knight f6, trying to bring the knight to d5. Okay, he can capture, so he captures here. If I take with the rook, good. And if he take with the rook, he enters on c7, so no good. So I'm going to capture with the rook to not allow the rook to enter to c7. And later just place a knight on d5. And okay, I'm more or less not safe, but okay, I have a active pieces. Okay, stupid move, because after rook d7, I don't know what is his idea. Bishop b6. No, bishop. Okay, he played bishop b5. That was his idea. Okay, and now I'm just going to occupy the d file. I didn't want the c file for him. So now knight d5 is coming. Okay, rook there. It's normal move, but I think that just knight d5. Here I'm going to capture, and he's going to play rook c1 now. Okay, rook c1, and here I can play. I have f6, who can look a little bit strange, because I'm closing my bishop, but I'm controlling a5, I'm controlling f5. Now his knight is bad, and I can bring my king to the center. And later one day, if I want, I can play f5. But for the moment, I'm covering these two squares and keeping the position solid. And maybe I can play bishop f8 and try to activate the bishop from other sides. So I think that the move f6 were really good. Okay, yes. I don't know if play bishop f8 or not. Okay, for the moment I'm going to play h5, trying to take a space, and later decide if I'm going to activate the bishop via f8, or if the knight goes, for example, to e2, maybe one day I can play f5. But okay, now f5 looks hard to do, so bishop f8 or bishop h6 looks like the two natural squares to develop the bishop. Okay, now I like bishop f8. I was thinking to play bishop there, but that's not possible. So maybe g5 or what? Or a5. I have a5 too. Okay, I'm going to play a5. Still taking space in the king side, the queen side, because I don't know where to place my bishop. Because okay, I'm going to play bishop f8. Yeah, why not? Bishop f8. Activating the bishop. Yeah, my position is solid because I have a good knight on d5. But I'm still being worse. Okay, now he's jumping to e4, he's jumping to c4, creating problems. With the rook on b8 was the perfect time to play bishop h6. Yes, this was a huge mistake by me. So now what to do? Okay, bishop here, trying to activate the bishop. If he plays knight c4, now we are coming with bishop c1, attacking b2 one day. Could be fine to take out this knight. Oh no, it's impossible to take out this knight. Yes, I was thinking knight here. Okay, a3. Why he play a3? Fuck, I don't know. Okay, just activate the king. Why not? Yes, place the king more active. Okay, he can capture here. Later, bishop a3 is coming. Okay, fuck. I have some troubles. Some troubles. Okay, just capture here. And now I'm completely lost. Okay, just activate the king as much as possible. But doesn't look so. So no, I don't like. I'm completely lost now. Okay, just capture here. And maybe g5, h4 is coming and rook d1. But okay, this looks hard to do, of course. No, but the second game is not clear. Maybe he made a mistake, because the second game of bishops is not completely clear. Okay, maybe I'm lost. I'm not saying the opposite, but it's not easy. No, maybe I'm not lost. Or maybe yes, I don't know. No, but if bishop h4, now g5 defending. And I think that I can hold this position, because I don't know, maybe, the position is difficult to hold, of course, but I have some hopes. Okay, king here. Okay, good plan. Fuck. Take. Fuck, I'm lost. Shit. Okay, bad game, very bad game. So let's try to come back. I should play at least 2 more games to come back the rating and at least reach 2450 to be gaining some rating, because today I'm losing. I'm playing very slow. The other days I was playing faster. Okay, in this game I'm not going to earn so much, but okay, at least 9 points. Okay, let's play the same system with the sniper, g3, bishop g2 and c5, breaking the center. Okay, now capture here, and I'm going to play a symmetrical position with knight f3, sword castle, and okay, he played the system of knight e4. Now I'm going to play knight fd2, typical move, trying to open the bishop. Okay, he played a dodge system with f5, and now I think that I should open my bishop. He's going to play bishop g7, and there I'm going to sacrifice my pawn, trying to open the position and play king h1 just. Okay, now I can take with the bishop, with the rook, with the pawn. I have many captures. Okay, maybe take with the bishop is the most interesting. He's going to play that. Now, okay, now I'm not going to sacrifice the pawn. Just play e3 or what? e3, okay, e3 is fine. Later he's going to go sword castle, knight c3, attacking d5. And I have like an extra tempo. Yes, I have like an extra tempo, but I have the bishop here, who is not great. And now, okay, I have a problem with this bishop, so try to activate the bishop via a3 and occupy the. Okay, he play a5. Okay, a5. I don't like a5 because now I have some holes here. Ah, okay, this was his idea. I completely missed that. But now I have e4, opening everything. Maybe he have queen b6. I can capture here. He capture here. Oh fuck! I'm playing horrible today. Okay, Miguel, focus and try to win this game because you are playing fucking horrible. Holy shit. Okay, 94. Yeah, I'm playing very bad. I blundered a pawn in the previous game. I blundered hundreds of pawns. Okay, now I can capture the queen, because if not, I'm going to trade queen. So okay, but he can capture on a1. Ah, fuck! I'm completely lost now. Okay, I can keep queens over the board because I lost a rook. So, oh fuck! But now he have after the knight c2, and I down of immaterial. Okay, now rook d1, but he's going to play bishop c6. I didn't want to allow bishop c6. For that reason, I'm going to play bishop b2 with the threat of knight f6. Ah, but he have bishop c6 anyway. Knight f6, capture on f3, king f3, rook f6, bishop f6, rook f8, and I blunder a piece. Fuck. Yes, today is not being the best day. Playing blitz games. It's not being the best day. Okay, bishop c6, good move by my opponent. Rook f1. Why? No, I can play rook f1. Okay, he's coming with knight. Okay, I'm completely lost. So as I have position to just resign, but we don't resign here. So okay, rook d1, placing the pieces in the center, but okay, he can just came. I'm completely lost. The position is incredibly bad. But yeah, maybe I miss here after e3, b3, a5, bishop a3, and that's the problem. That part of the game where, because okay, till here the position is symmetrical, so it's not bad. But b3, a5. Yeah, this was the moment where I blundered. Okay, this was a bad positional move by my opponent because he's giving me the bishop pair. Ah, but he's forcing the rook trade, because if I move the rook, he have rook d2. It's fuck. The typical move of this type of players. And I have bishop d4. I have nothing here. Okay, I just try rook d4. If he capture, I capture with the bishop, and at least I improving a little bit my bishop. If later he plays rook d8, I can play bishop b3. For example, rook takes, bishop takes, rook d8. Here I have bishop e3. Okay, e5. Why not? Okay, I'm going to take here and play king f3. or just king f3. But okay, now this pawn is hanging, so he should take care about that. And this pawn is hanging too. He have 2 pawns hanging. I have 1 and the 2 and a pawn down and exchange down and everything down. But okay, he have 2 pawns hanging. Just move the camera. Move more the camera. Here, perfect. Okay, knight c6, defending both. Improving the king. And then I don't know who could be my plan. Just 8s and just advance this pawn and try to attack h7 with h5 or okay, if I don't know, first g4 and later h5 capture and this pawn could be weak. Of course he can play capture and h6, but okay, that's my only hope. Or g5, h5, pawn takes and bishop g7 and this pawn runs. So I have some hopes. Of course, I'm completely lost, but I have some hopes in the position. What he wants to do? Okay, nothing. I don't care about his plan. I should go. Okay, h5. H5 was a good trick because if he captures, I have bishop f5. h5. Oh shit! Oh let's go. Blunder. Let's fucking go. The greatest comeback ever in the history of the sports. The greatest. Vamos. Okay, bishop takes. Now king e4 could be fine if I can. Okay, the game is still being done because I have just 2 pawns and I should take care about that, but I should win this game. If he moves... Okay, fuck, now I just have 1 pawn. I'm losing all my fucking pawns, so it's not that good. But okay, just with the bishop I can win the game, so... And I'm going to keep... Okay, I was thinking to keep the... Okay, it's not a good idea to keep the a pawn, but with this maneuver I'm completely sure that I'm going to capture the pawn, and with others not. And I should be careful to don't lose this bishop, because this bishop and this pawn against the king only is a draw. So I should take some care about not move the camera again, because yeah, okay, perfect. I should take some care about not lose my light square bishop, because if not, this is going to be a draw. But okay, here I should be winning because this pawn is falling, this pawn is falling later, and I should be winning. And maybe if one day he put here the knight, I can capture and I keep in my good bishop. So I'm going to win the game after a horrible opening, because let's see that. Okay, later after of the game we're going to analyze that maybe. Okay, I should decide which pawn I'm going to capture, which pawn. Okay, this pawn, and later we're going to return for this one. He have knight here? No, that doesn't care. Okay, bishop e5, and now we're going to play a3 simply attacking the knight. Okay, knight there, and now okay, I should take care because I can take with this bishop. So bishop c3 controlling the knight. F6, bishop f6 was better because with bishop f6 I controlling this pawn too. Okay, now I should king here. Now I have problems because okay, knight there. No, king g4 is just king g4. Okay, all the time he's offering me the trade of this bishop for the knight, but I'm not going to trade that, of course. And maybe I'm going to give the bishop against 2 bishop checkmate. I don't know. Okay, again I can trade this bishop. So, but okay, this is going to be more or less easy. Now I just should king with the king. Okay, take care. King e4. Find the king should be in diagonal with the knight. King d5. And now I think that it's moment to play. I don't know. Okay, king c4 again in diagonal. And maybe it's time to play bishop here. No, bishop here. No, bishop here. And it's time to finally advance the pawn. Okay, it's time to advance the pawn. Yes, why not? a5. Bishop here, and now I'm going to put the bishop here, just trapping the knight. Good technique. Okay, bishop here, and now king here, and he's going to give me the knight. Oh shit, it's the hangmate. Ahogado. Now check, and I have enough time to defend the pawn with king b4. Okay, and now just king b6, check, and check. And he's going to resign because he's okay. GG, good victory. Okay, he wants the rematch, so I always give the rematch. It's fair. If he wants rematch, I give rematch. Okay, we're going to play the sniper always g6, bishop g7 and c5. Okay, he plays fianchetto too, and we are going to just capture on d4 and develop the knight. Now knight f6 is coming. Okay, now I'm going to capture with the both pawns are playable because okay, with this one we are bringing pawns to the center. Okay, I'm going to capture with this one, bring just pawns to the center later. Okay, knight f6 and d5 is coming. Yes, why not? d5, and this is like a Grunfeld, but okay, it's a solid position for black because I have the fianchetto, so it's a fine Grunfeld, more or less equal. Okay, my mobile phone gets off again, so my camera was, I don't know why my mobile phone is blundering the camera all the time. I don't really know, but okay. Yes, it's strange. And my phone is just being closed. Okay, now I have the camera again. Perfect. And queen d7, trying to trade queens. The problem is that each time that I put my camera, the camera goes like with bad resolution. Okay, now we are in an endgame of the Grunfeld. Yes, like a Grunfeld endgame. Okay, fuck, I have problems because if e6, e4. Fuck. If king e6, bishop here. Fuck. Yeah, everything are troubles. Yeah, I don't know what I made bad. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. I'm going to just put here the rook. And if he wants to take everything, I'm going to trade everything, trade, and play king e6, opening the rook. Okay, e4. Fuck, I missed that seat. Okay, I don't care. Just play. Yeah, just going to play e6 and trade here. But now he had bishop g5, putting so much pressure in the position. Yeah, I'm not having a good game. No, he captured with the knight. I'm going to capture with the bishop. I suppose, yeah, with the bishop. Because, okay, yeah, but the positions will be more or less equal. I have no so much troubles. Okay, he's going to take here one day. Now, bishop g5 is a possibility, but f6 is coming there, so he's going to take here and there. King e6 or king c6, both are playable. I should decide, because, okay, king here, bishop takes, rook takes, bishop g5, rook d2. Okay, I prefer my king here. I can explain exactly why. But because after rook d1, or sorry, rook e1 with the king on e6, then I don't know where to place my king. And now, yes, because there I can place my king on b7, defending this pawn. Okay, not bad. Attacking here, coming with rook c1. Okay, I just should play this logical move, bishop b2. And here, okay, I have some options. Bishop d4 no, because rook here, but there bishop b6, rook takes, bishop takes, and bishop e7, and I don't like this hanging, of course. So bishop e5 or bishop f6. I have these two moves. Okay, I'm going to go for bishop e5 because on f6 after bishop a7 he have rook b6, rook f6, taking my bishop, and on d7 is a little bit passive. If he plays f4, he's opening the position, and there I have bishop d4 because if rook d1, bishop e3 is coming with a check. So yes, I'm fine here with black. Okay, he captured there, and now maybe rook d2, activating the rook. Bishop, yes, I have bishop d4. Okay, bishop d4 should be a draw, but I want to keep bishops, why not? And now I'm going to push this pawn, h5 if I can. Okay, he's going to respond with f4, with h4, but yeah, this will be, I'm going to make a draw this position. No, I'm going to win this position, because with a draw, I'm losing rating, so let's win that. Sweet. Rook a2 was another possibility, but okay. I just want to advance my pawns. He can play h4, of course. f5, I don't like it. I don't like that because rook here and rook here. But this could be my winning option, because, for example, h4, f5. Very, very passive. Okay, just go forward. I'm a man. I'm going to place my king on f3 and win the game. King, and win. Because, for example, rook here, f3 take, he take the bishop and I give checkmate on d1. This is a possibility. Rook c5, king e4, king e2, there, bishop d4, rook c4, rook f2, rook d2 again, and okay, this endgame maybe is lost. Let's see what happened, but I want to win the endgame. So that's my mentality. I'm going to win the endgame. Okay, now this pawn is under attack. He should take care about his king and about his pawn, so he can make everything. Okay, now my king is very, very active. And I didn't want this pawn because, okay, he wants to play maybe king here, and if I capture the pawn f3, this is his stupid idea. No, he have no idea of what to do in this position. He's completely lost. Okay, king here maybe doesn't work because rook d3. So. Okay, f5, just push. Rook here. Okay, not bad. Okay, I'm going to just push my pawns. I have no more plans. Okay, yes, it's time to go back, attacking the bishop. If he goes here, bishop d4, no. He didn't want to allow that. Okay, he's going to allow my bishop to reach d4. Now rook f1, very, very passive. Now king e4 is incoming. f4 is coming. Yeah, I'm going to play f4. f4 is great. f4, I'm coming. Okay, king pawn takes. And what he can do, because f3 is coming too. Okay, now I have bishop e3. Yes, he missed this move. He missed that move. And okay, he should return to e1. And I can play f3 followed by h4. But I prefer to play f3 d. Or what? Okay, no, h4 first. But now, okay, he have king here. And there bishop d4 maybe. Okay, bishop d4, I didn't like the bishop on f3. I have f3. Okay, I'm going to play f3 and grab the pawn. Attack the bishop, because if not, rook there is coming. Okay. Bishop here. And my plan is just king e2. Okay, maybe bishop there was better, just keeping my bishop safe. But okay, that's not bad. Just bishop here, rook here, king e2, and I'm winning. Okay, now rook here. He have rook b3, but king e2. King e2. Okay, he can take there. This one. Okay, it's been an interesting rook game. I don't know if this is a draw or not. Yeah, this is a fucking draw. Okay, I can go forward because there. Shit. Oof. If he plays a good move, I could be lost. But okay, he missed a good move. So, well, good for me. Okay, just keep here the tension and now just make the draw. Okay, I had some winning options. I finally kind of managed to win the game, but I had some good options. So okay, I'm going to play the last one to try to win some rating because today I'm losing, so try to win the last game of the day. I don't know what time is it. Okay, he's going to lose some time. Ah no, it's a draw. Okay, fucking stupid. Okay, let's play the last game of the day. The last game is the most important, so all the rest of the game doesn't matter. Only matter the last game. So if I win this, I'm fucking best player in the world. And if not, maybe I'm not the best player in the world, but I'm going to win the last game. So I play against La Diof Denis, a player from Monaco, maybe. This is Monaco, no? Or Poland? Monaco, yes. Okay, H3, bishop here. Now we're going to open with c4. That's the sniper, and now takes. Okay, and d4. And if e4, f3, breaking the center. Now knight takes and sword castle. And the plan here, later I should analyze the games because yes, I'm not used to play this opening, so it's useful to analyze the game to improve. So 95 is coming now, maybe, or 95, bishop d5. I think that 95 should be fine because I opening my bishop and I opening my rook. So 95 cannot be bad. And I placing a piece forward. Okay, now he should go sword castle. Okay, queen here is a little bit strange. Okay, he's attacking here, but I can take on d5 too. Alright, I can play e3. Yeah, maybe simply e3 is the best option, but I don't know what to do. I can capture here. Yeah, I'm going to capture here, and if he captures on d4 with the knight, there I have bishop e3. Yeah, I have king h1 too, but okay, that's not the best. Maybe bishop here attacking on f7. He can cap if he. Okay, he. I blunder a piece. Fuck that shit. Okay, what to do now? I'm completely lost. Okay, maybe. Okay, let's focus. Bishop e3, leaving the pin, and I attacking the knight. And if he moves the knight, I capture on f7. So I'm going to win this game. We have a bad position, but we're going to win anyway. Okay, he was okay, bishop e3 is not leaving the pin, so the knight still being no under attack. Now, okay, what I can do? Queen b3. I don't like queen b3 because trade queens where you are piece down is not the best idea. Queen d2, I don't like queen d2 too. a4 followed by a5 is not bad. Okay. Yes, later. Okay, he's moving the knight, attacking my bishop. I'm completely lost. Okay, Miguel thinks some active plans to try to hold this game. Okay, I can move this bishop, maybe, I don't know. a5 could be another possibility. Bishop c1 maybe is the best one of all of them. Yeah, I'm completely lost. Okay, just play bishop c1. Maybe e4 later. Yeah, I'm playing horrible chess today, so it's not being a good day. How many points I can lose? Okay, with this game, if I lost, I'm going to lose 21 points of rating, so going behind 24. But tomorrow is going to be a better day. So, okay. But okay, I can just keep fighting on this game. a5, attacking the queen. Queen d6, logic. But now I'm going to capture the second pawn. So I have 2 pawns for the piece. So, okay, we're in the game. a6, defending the bishop. Now b3 followed by bishop a3 is coming. d5 is coming. Everything is coming. Okay, maybe d5 no, because I'm I had this tactic. Whoa, I missed this tactic, taking the rook. Fuck. I had a good opportunity. I should be more focused, no? They said, no. Be fucking focused, dude. Okay, bishop f6, I capture the bishop. Bishop f4, everything is coming. Yes, I'm winning. I'm going to win. Let's go. Okay, annoying move because he's attacking d4. But we're going to play solid without making strange things and just defend the pawn. This knight could be under attack one day. Now, okay, he's go back like a little bitch. So Now we're going to play b3, followed by bishop a3, taking the b, so winning the game, easy. Yeah, I had bishop f4, dude. By the way, I'm going to win this game. Okay, this is maybe not bad. Trying to trade my bishop. Bishop a3, why not? Queen e6, okay. Intelligent move. He's taking here, he's taking here. Okay, I should just defend this pawn. I shouldn't care about more things. And just defend this fucking pawn. So, queen d3. I defend here. He can capture here and capture here. Okay, rook a3 now. Now he have queen e7, great move. Rook e8, not bad too, not bad. But okay, before opening this third rank to defend e3, I blunder a rook. I don't care, I blundered a piece before, so more pieces doesn't matter. Okay, rook takes here. No, I lost. Okay, rook takes here. If he captures with the queen, he loses the bishop, so he should open his king with king pawn takes. But there I have a rook down, so I'm completely lost. So yes, I'm playing games with a rook down. Great idea. Queen here, now e4 is coming. I'm winning. I still believe that I'm winning. Bishop d5. No, I lost. I lost bishop d5. Bishop d5 is good, but if he doesn't play bishop d5, okay, he can play this shit. But no, because e4. Now e4. Now I'm going to run. e4, no, d5, no. e4, e5, no. King here. Okay. Good decision. No, good decision. No, why? Oh fuck, I have no time. I had it to do everything. Okay, well, okay, rook here. Why not attacking the bishop? The bishop should go somewhere. The problem if I push e5, now d4 is blundering. If I take here, the rook is entering. If I doesn't, okay, now I should try to play active. Okay, maybe I can take this pawn with the rook. Then rook d5 is coming, so I'm going to win this game. Okay, now he closed his rook, so Okay, e5. Opening this bishop. The problem is that if he moves this bishop, now this pawn is going to be a problem. A huge problem for me. Could be great if I can play king g2 and h3. But this looks hard because he's coming with bishop e6. Attacking this pawn, but no, if bishop e6 I have d5. No, I'm in the game. Okay, that's fucking annoying. Shit. Okay, move this shit. Okay, but now he's coming with rook e2. Rook e2, yeah, rook e2 is winning, of course. There I can play queen c3. Or queen c3. I had queen d3 too, but okay, queen here, and yeah. Very, very homosexual move. Hey, Tish! I'm winning! Winning! I take the rook! Shit, move! Fuck! Very bad move. Fuck. Now queen e5. Okay, move. Fuck, that's it. I come back the game just to lose after that. Disaster. Now we are down to 24, but I promise that in 1 month I'm going to reach 28, so tomorrow is going to be a better day. Bye bye.